Welcome to another edition of Rose on the Road, and today I am in a beautiful part of central Wisconsin, Nekoosa, here at Nekoosa Port Edward State Bank with President and CEO Robb Sigler. Robb, this bank now has been around for 110 years. I drove here today to celebrate a couple of anniversaries, one of which including yours, over 35 years in banking in Wisconsin, so congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
And so let's talk a little bit about the uniqueness of your bank. This community certainly needs a community bank. Tell me how important for 110 years this bank has been to some of the area businesses.
Rose, I don't think we're too much different than a lot of other rural areas in Wisconsin, or for that matter, all over the United States. I honestly believe that if it wasn't for the community bank's commitment to their local businesses and families, a lot of these things wouldn't exist. When I look down this road, there isn't one of these businesses here that doesn't bank with us. And you look at them, and I'm not so sure there would be that many businesses here if it wasn't for us. I know the big banks, the U.S., whatever some of the big banks' names are, they would not allocate the resources, the time, and the effort because it's not all about making money. It's about making sure you're a good asset for the community. And I have a feeling that not just Nekoosa Port Edward State Bank, that there's a lot of your banks that have that same mantra.
Right. Now there's a lot of great community banks in this state for sure, and a lot of towns very similar to this, where without you being here 110 years, the community wouldn't be thriving at all. Let's talk a little bit about your business model. It is a little unique. You mentioned to me that you stay very local with what you do, both in deposits and in loans. So talk about how that's been a success for you.
It's pretty easy to turn a rural bank or any financial institution into a quasi-brokerage house where you go out and buy deposits and you go out and buy loans, and then you really lose your focus if you do that of being the good asset to your community. You're taking time away from your community, you're also taking assets away from your community. And it becomes more of a money churning venture. What we've tried to do here, and I'm sure other banks do it too, is just be a good asset for the community. And so we do not buy any deposits outside the community. We do not do any loans outside the community. Once in a while we'll do a participation loan just as a reciprocation for someone that's taken a loan off of our hands because of lending limit requirements or something along those lines. But keeping our resources and our assets for this community, because that's who is the bulk of why we're here and what we're doing and why we are thriving. It's kind of the boutique approach that we use. Mm-hmm. And it's worked very well. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's what we do is fun.
Right, yeah, clearly. Well, and your employees must like to work here too. As we talked earlier, you have a lot of tenure among your staff, which is, an outstanding testament to certainly management, the work environment, the board, and frankly, just what I personally think is the really heartwarming mission that you all live every day to help your community. So it's a very rewarding career as well. So congratulations again to you on 35 years in the industry here in the state. We're grateful to have you here. I've enjoyed the visit and enjoyed talking with you, Robb. Thank you.
Rose, thanks for what you do too. We need your organization, and the more things, especially that last legislation that we got with regards to the small business loans, I don't think it puts us on par with the credit unions, but at least it gives us a little shot in the arm, So I appreciate those efforts and everything you guys do too, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Robb.
You're welcome.